1. Roll 2. Roll 3. Roll Roadcaster.
No SD card in it, but...
Oh, fuck.
We took it
Roll
out.
GarageBand. Let's hope it works. And 3, 2, 1.
It would have worked for everyone else, so people won't even get the joke.
I'll cut it
Our
out.
speaker was turned off. Hey! Luke and Lewis back at it again with a brand new episode. Welcome back, guys.
Oh, brand new?
Right up. What?
I thought we are just going to repeat every single thing we said in the last one.
No.
Guys, going to be original content today.
Yeah, we're going to be busting out the script next week.
We're trying to really flex our podcasting skills and do some original stuff.
That's right. Speaking of original stuff, right off the bat, Patreon supporters, if you support us on Patreon, we've uploaded the extended uncut version of the Lewis Spears roast.
Yes.
The video that you guys saw on our main channel goes for 25 minutes. The full thing goes for 40 minutes. So pretty much everyone's set got cut in half. Some of them were too brutal. Some of them kind of bombed, and some of them were just.
If
cut
you want to
for
see
time.
the jokes that weren't good enough, check it out.
Yeah, but no, it's a good watch if you want to see the full uncut thing. It's even more fun, and there's even more bullying.
Yes.
So that's on Patreon right now if you want to get it. 40 minutes of extra roast.
Now, Lewis.
Yes.
How's the weekend?
Yeah, good, great,
Great.
awesome. Yeah, I think I had a good weekend.
That's good.
Went out, did a few things,
Cool.
played some video games, connected with some old high school friends that I used to play games with.
Nice.
Played games with them. Great day.
Sleep well?
Yeah.
Yep.
No.
Oh, you didn't?
No. Do you know about this?
Oh, boy. Oh, it's not your day.
No. What?
Now, you can tap out at any time.
Okay.
All right? So if you just want me to stop talking, I'll
Yeah.
let you. But people will want to know now.
Yeah. No, that's fine. You can stop. Thanks so much, guys. That's the end of the episode. It's all over. We had a great time. Make sure you check us out on Patreon for that extra bit of the roast.
Yeah.
All right, is that good?
Yeah, we're good.
Sorry, hang on, guys.
What?
I just checked. We've only done it's about 2.5 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah, all right.
we should probably do more.
We'll probably do a bit more.
Yeah, okay.
So what's on the board? Thoughts we've got?
Oh, getting a call from Simo. No, I'm not going to
Nah,
take
fuck
it.
that.
Last time it was
I'd
on the show.
I'd rather talk about this, to be honest.
Yeah. Gee, Simo, cop that, because this is not going to go well. Yeah, so you didn't sleep well.
No. Sorry, Ruben, could you set an alarm for 2 minutes from now?
Sure.
Yep.
Are we 3 minutes in?
Yeah.
Of course. Simo, give up. I'm not picking up. Stop calling me, mate. How long do you want to keep it there for? Like, if someone doesn't really pick up after like 5 rings, I'm just going to hang up.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, they're not there.
4 or 5 rings.
Yeah.
you know.
I rarely wait till a voicemail.
I would say that if they don't pick up your call, could be interpreted as rude, but if you stay on the phone until you hit the voicemail thing, you're the rude person.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you said you didn't sleep well.
No.
And how come?
I may be struggling with night terrors.
Which is not a funny thing. And it would only be funny
Yeah.
if you claimed and still claim that you're not scared of horror movies. That's the only thing that would make it funny. Because if you were like, just like came out and be like, I'm completely terrified of them and they're ruining my life, I'd be like, you know what, man?
Yeah.
That's the point of a horror movie.
No,
So the
okay.
director's done a great job.
I never said that I'm fine with scary movies. I said that I'm much better than Jazz at scary movies. That's what I think.
It's funny you mentioned Jazz, because from what she's told me,
Yeah.
it turns out you're actually a lot worse.
We watched, so for Halloween,
Yeah.
Jazz had an idea and I had an idea to watch a scary movie. Now, I said, because the last time we watched a scary movie, it was horrific and terrible and very beyond scary. We didn't sleep. So I thought we'd start slow. I picked like a movie that looked like it'd be a 7 out of 10 on Netflix, a Netflix original. It's not going to be that scary. Jazz goes, nah, I want to watch The Ring. Like one of the most universally recognized scariest films of all time. She wanted to start there.
And it's the one with like the girl with like the black straightened hair and she's like got
Comes
the
out
white
of the TV
the
and
white dress on and
it's very scary.
Very
I started
iconic.
reading the book and I checked out of the book. It was too
It
scary.
was a spooky read.
Yeah, it was.
Well, yeah, it's just funny you say that you're not.
But I'm not that scared of it. Like I felt like I can walk. I was alone in the house in the dark.
Really?
It was fine.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
this was 2 days ago.
Jazz must be a fucking
Sorry,
liar.
5 minutes, guys.
Oh,
Sam, welcome into the episode, mate.
Yes.
You mentioned last episode that you always skip the first 5 minutes, so we would just like to say fuck you, and we demand an apology.
Yeah.
Now that we're 5 minutes in, all right, continue.
great. You already said it on my behalf. Cool. Yeah, great. Because I also was like, hang on, I also want to tell him to go fuck himself.
Oh, that was from the whole
It was
team.
it was a team. Fuck
Yeah,
you.
Ruben over in Canberra. I mean, Keelan over in Canberra said fuck you.
Yeah.
Ruben's there.
Do you have any choice words for Sam?
Oh, I think it's already been said for me, hasn't it?
Yeah,
I
great.
don't want
Handle
to
it.
pile on. It's, you know,
Handle it. Yeah,
Come on, pile on.
oh, fuck you, Sam.
that's good.
Jazz goes to me. So 7 days in the movie, The Ring, is when.
Yeah, so you watch something on TV,
Yeah, and then 7 days later she kills you.
She kills you. Yeah.
Well, exactly 7 days after you watched The Ring, Lewis woke up screaming from a nightmare, full on screaming at the top of his lungs for 30 seconds, and then couldn't sleep again until the sun came up.
Yeah.
And I was already like, "Oh, Jazz, too much information. You know me. I don't want to bully him on the show. He's already got blue hair. We've done a roast. Like, that's enough."
Yeah.
And then she comes in with, also, he had to go down the hall and he asked me to come with him.
I don't remember that. Oh no, I remember that. Yeah, that did happen. Yeah, that did happen. So I've actually I don't think it's because of the movie. I think the movie scared me after. I've been having night terrors
About The Ring?
No, since before we watched the movie. I think that it's because of my sleep apnea that I stop breathing and then my body goes, oh, fuck! And then I wake up and my adrenaline's spiking.
Yeah, right.
And then when I'm half asleep, half awake, I looked at...
Is it sleep paralysis? Because that's
No, it's not.
apparently one of the scariest things ever.
That's only happened to me once and I didn't find it that scary.
Right.
But this has been happening pretty frequently.
Yeah, right.
Because of...
Boo. Sorry, I just thought I'd scare you. I'll admit, Ruben goes before the show, what about we record some really condescending sound effects and we'll just play them throughout the episode and try and spook you?
Yeah, really, really spooky.
I think it's...
Hey, look, give him a scare. Give him a scare, would you?
Ooh, spooky. Ooh. You got him. He's petrified.
Yeah, I'm pooing. I'm very scared.
Is that a knock
knock
at the
at the
door?
door. That's scary.
Oh, fuck.
Answer the door. It's probably the
Oh, I
fucking
think maybe you should go
the
get it.
ring. I don't want to get it.
Would you like us to go with you?
Can you come with me? Yeah, right. What the fuck was that?
Don't know. Oh, wait, did you actually think there was someone at the door?
Who knocked?
No one knocked.
What was that noise?
Oh, it's been spooky, mate.
What was the noise?
Huh?
Was that you? What are you knocking?
No. Oh, it was my hands were fucking here. What's the
Was that you?
No.
Was that the sound effect?
There's no knocking sound effect. I don't know. I didn't even hear a knock.
There was a knock. If it was one of you two, you both said there's a fucking knock. Don't do this shit to me in my own fucking house in the middle of the day. I'm not gonna be able to. I already had one sleepless fucking night. I woke up screaming at flowers. Jazz put flowers in the bedroom, and when I woke up in the middle of the night because I couldn't breathe because my chin's too small, I saw the flowers and thought I was going to die. All right, now you're coming here trying to trick me into thinking the house is haunted.
This is a really toxic workplace.
Yeah. You know, I thought we would start the episode off with, hey, Lewis, nice haircut.
Yeah, it looks good. I already saw it yesterday. I don't know what you want from me. I saw you after you got it. It looks great. I mean, when I say great, it looks as good as it can.
It's the best you can do.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's Gillette. Best a blue man can get.
I went into the barber. He's my regular. He always does a great job. And I was like, look, I don't know what I want. The slick back thing doesn't work anymore. So I'm going to trust you. Do whatever you think is going to look good. And literally, he stood there like this, just looking at my head and circling me for 7 minutes going, well, maybe we could. And then he just did this. And it's not bad, but he definitely couldn't work out how to make it look good.
Yeah. For audio listeners, if you're not like, if you don't really watch the episode or see us that regularly, there might be a few people. There's like a ring around Lewis's head of regrowth.
Yeah.
And it kind of looks like he's wearing a headband
Yeah.
of his own hair. It's just like, it's just the front of his head. If you pull your hair back.
You know what it looks like? It looks like I've got a blue wig on.
Yeah.
You know, like a wig that doesn't fit. You can see the guy's actual hair.
Yeah,
That's what it looks like.
It's really odd, isn't it? But anyway, so
what was that?
I just wanted to know. Oh, did something move?
Oh, it was fucking you.
What? What?
I will quit the show. I don't have to have you here.
I said to Ruben, I said, this is going to be one of the most patronizing things we've ever done on the show. And I even said to Jazz, I don't think I should bring it up on the show. It feels a little too mean. It feels like we're piling on at this point. And she goes, no, I got no problem with her. I said, it's not really about you.
You know how scared I was? Because it's been happening every now and then. Jazz usually can just go, it's nothing, go back to sleep. And then because she put flowers next to our light, it looked like something. And in my half asleep thing, I thought it was a thing, right? So I screamed at it for so long. And then the cat was looking at me and Jazz saw the cat's eyes. She also didn't sleep. That's how scared I was, that I was so convincing.
Yeah, cat's eyes at night. They glow in the dark. It's not.
Because I was screaming and then she was like, it's nothing. And then she saw the cat's eyes. Then she got freaked out and she went under the covers. So then I was like, oh, well, there's definitely something in here if Jazz is hiding.
Shouldn't live in Frankston. Like, if you're this scared of just being killed or something, then you're living in the wrong neighborhood.
I know. And then she goes, like, when I stopped screaming, she goes, did you see the eyes? And then I was like, well, that's it.
I had something spooky happen to me last night, which you would have hated, I've just realized.
Yeah.
I woke up at 4 a.m.
Also, I woke up screaming at, this is another thing for example, it was exactly 2 a.m, like on the dot. Jazz looks at the phone and she goes, it's 2 a.m, that can't be right.
Does that have some significance?
I don't know, it's just a weird time to wake up.
In the film?
No.
Okay. Seems like a coincidence or a fluke.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. But at the time, it was quite spooky.
You're right. I think you're reading too much into the time.
Maybe.
I woke up at 4 a.m. this morning, and because it was quite a hot night, the door was just open. Our front door was open. The wide door was still closed, but I went to bed and I locked the main door.
Oh,
so I locked the big wooden door, and then obviously I have a fly screen in the front. I locked it, and then I woke up 4 a.m. and I was like, oh, Meg must have got up and opened the door. Meg. So I was like, okay, that's cool. So then I went to it and I checked to see if the wide door was locked, and the wide door wasn't locked. And I was thinking, like, geez, Meg, just left the door open in the middle of the night. Like, not that we live
dangerous.
Yeah, it's just like thing. You just lock the door.
Yeah.
Right. So I went over, locked the door, and in the morning I was like, oh, by the way, you left the door unlocked when you went and opened it last night. And she goes, I didn't get up last night. Ooh. And I was like, that would have got you. Like, you would have been like, nah, fuck that. Yeah. I think it was quite a windy night.
But that can't unlock a door.
Yeah, that's the thing. I definitely locked it.
Yeah.
And that means my lock's fucked, or someone definitely robbed us.
I bet you actually didn't lock it.
I'm pretty sure. Like, I definitely, I'm going to say I'm 99% sure I locked it.
That's pretty fucking
The only doubt that I have is it was unlocked in the morning, but I've definitely checked it like 3 times. I'm weird like that.
Well, great. Thanks for that, for bringing that to the show and embarrassing me in front of everyone.
That's right. It was Jazz's idea, so all good. She goes, we're talking on Instagram about your lack of fitness this week, which we'll get to later. And she goes, "Oh, by the way, I've got another thing for the show." And I was
Is that
like,
all you talk about? Just like, oh, here's some shit that
just usually
Meg never messages me. Dirt on you.
Yeah, you should start trying to solicit it off her because Jazz will just dish. You know,
It sucks.
We just gossip.
She's a fucking traitor to
just
this
gossip
to our
about you.
relationship.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's. Again, I thought that one was a little too mean, but she gave me the green light, so I was like, all right.
That's a good bit. It's a good bit.
I just thought, like, the image of you, like, I knew you wouldn't care about, like, oh, you woke up and you were scared, but the image of you asking her to come down the hallway with you, it just, like, is a bit of a shift to your online personality.
She's making it sound like she was not also scared out of her fucking mind.
Right.
It was both of us.
Okay.
It wasn't just me. She is really making herself come across good in this story. I think after that, she was more scared.
Yeah.
She also didn't sleep.
I just think it's funny, like, you come out on stage with your leather jacket and you're like,
Well, that's
in
the
all your
problem, I
photo
wasn't-
shoots, you're like this, and then, like, you know, that's your 9 to 5. Then
Well,
you get home from
yeah.
work, you're like, ooh, you know.
Was it- What? Well, that's the issue. I wasn't wearing my jacket to bed like I normally do.
This is how much fun Ruben and I were having while recording these. Oh, no, wait. Didn't even bother to cut out the
disrespectful.
laughing.
That's fucking disrespectful.
We're having a great old time before the show. So it's time for some thoughts.
Thoughts is a regular segment we do. If you have a thought that just makes you go, huh? And you didn't get it from Reddit, send an email to lukeandlewis5@gmail.com with your thought. And we'll see, you know, if there's some things that get the old cogs, or in Luke's cases, the cog turning,
Yes.
you know, we'll put it in the show.
Yes.
Cog turning wouldn't do much, would it? Because
No,
the whole
just
point
kinda-
of cogs is that they like react with each other. To...
It's
Yeah.
just like a hamster on a wheel in there,
Yeah.
going round and round.
Yeah. Each point on the cog is just one thing Luke can think about, and one of them's cotton on, and every now and then it comes to the front and he goes, "Fuck, I need a new t-shirt."
Yeah, I was literally saying to you guys
Yeah.
before the podcast that I think I need a new t-shirt.
Yeah.
Crazy. Almost like I have one thought. Guys, this first thought
Let's get thinking.
comes in from Mitchell Henry, right? If we can hear which direction a sound is coming from because we have an ear on both sides
Yeah.
of our head, does that mean if we had a nose on each side of our head, we could detect the direction of a scent?
Yeah.
Like, oh, there's shit that way.
Mitch, you're an idiot. It's that's
Me
like
or Mitch?
Mitch is an
Oh,
idiot.
right.
not
I was like, I'm reading a thought.
that would say there are people who are in a war and they go deaf in one ear. They don't walk around going, "Fuck, where's that coming from?"
No, he's no. You can like
I
the
think
way
it
your
helps
like
a
brain
lot.
detects it is like the reason why like you react and stuff. If a bomb goes off that way, you're gonna go away from it because you've heard that it's come from that
Yeah,
way.
but your other ear can hear that.
But less. That's why your brain detects it.
But it still can hear it.
It's like directional volume. Like
I think
directional.
that is the
It's
primary
definitely.
reason. I don't think it might not be the only reason, but I think it is a reason as to why you can tell which side
We have a
sounds are coming
friend.
Is
from.
it?
We have a comedian friend, David Rose, fellow Melbourne comedian. He's deaf in one ear.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll be talking to him at a gig, and he literally goes, "Sorry, can I just turn around?" And we switch sides
True.
of the conversation because he can't
Yeah.
hear me properly in one. Because his
Yeah.
other ear's getting it, but it less.
So he probably thinks he's half as funny as he is.
Because he's getting half the
You
audience.
go, man, these
feedback."
guys were loving it, but I was fucking tanking
I was
over on
bumping
the
on
right
this
side.
side. But yeah,
isn't
that's
it-
a real thing.
But isn't it like with smell? It would be about the where the smell is coming from. That's where the smell is at its strongest.
Right. The thing is, that's why we don't have a nose on either side of our head or a thing that detects smell because that'd be weird. Like imagine
Smell is more the source of the smell.
imagine taking a shit and being like, oh fuck me, that's
Where's that coming from? Yeah, two noses in the toilet would be rough.
yeah. But like if something smells bad over here, you're just like, oh god, mate, that's.
Yeah.
Do you reckon we do have a nose here so we can pinch for a real thing, like if there's smoke or something like that, for a real
No,
reason?
Everything. Most animals have one nose.
Why do we have it on the front?
It's the most efficient. You smell something before you eat it.
Oh yeah.
Probably it's connected to your mouth.
Of course. It's so
face?
you can detect poison, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about the real reason why it's there, not
Yeah.
like.
Yeah. I
Okay,
mean,
yeah.
we look forwards because we're predators. We're not prey.
Mm,
Prey, like birds and fish,
they look,
they look this way
yeah.
because they can fucking see everything.
Anyway, I don't think Mitch is as stupid as first thought.
Yeah, maybe not. That, you know what? Take it back, mate. Good thought. That did make me go. I've got one.
Yeah. Okay. You've just put your computer
Yeah,
down.
sorry, I was thinking so hard. I forgot we were doing thoughts. This one's from Luke McLaughlin. Hey boys, have you ever thought what it would be like if light moved really slowly? I'm talking slower than walking speed slow. You could see the past by running to catch up to it. Bit of a head scratcher, requires a bit of knowledge of physics, but an interesting concept. Love the show and enjoying Twitch. So doesn't like it as much as the show, but it's still pretty good.
I mean, that's the vibe of Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, well, this is.
Well, I'm here for 5 hours, so it's not all going to be fire.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, that's, you know what, that would be, if you, the faster you ran, that could be like, oh, fuck, where did I leave my keys? Hang on a second. You go for a run, and then you can watch yourself put them behind the couch.
So he's not talking about time travel. He's talking about
the speed of light.
Yeah, you could watch yourself do a thing in the past because that hasn't happened yet.
But I would. So
Whereas I'm scratching my head. I found myself just scratching my head. He's fucking right.
I think this is good. I think that the problem with that is you would naturally move much faster than the speed of light. So you would just naturally just be way in the future. You'd have no idea what the fuck's going on.
You wouldn't be able to see
you would
fucking
do
anything.
something.
Wait, hang on. You would. I mean,
because if you threw a ball at me, I'd be like this.
You wouldn't be able to do
It'd go
anything.
into the fucking past.
Well, it wouldn't go into the past. You just wouldn't see. You just wouldn't. It would hit you in the face because you wouldn't.
Yeah, it would hit
coming.
me, and then a week later, I'd be like, "Oh, there it is."
Yeah, a week later,
but then it wouldn't.
But I'd be gone.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't. So everything you would see actually happened last week.
Oh, that's not good at all, is it?
But
that's really bad.
Couldn't that just be happening right now? Because if everything you saw was happening last week, you would just act as if that was happening now.
No,
hey
but
guys,
there are,
welcome
like,
to
physical...
the Joe Rogan experience.
Oh, but you wouldn't
Lewis
feel
has done
it.
Yeah,
DMT
exactly.
before the episode and is now talking about a we in the future.
You know how you could actually fucking replicate
You
this?
just said, like when you go, what about if that's happening all around us?
Yeah. That is very Joe Rogan.
That
I'll save that.
No, but
if I ever get it there, I'll be like, Joe, have you thought about this?
because fucking Luke McLaughlin has.
Yeah.
Oh, McLaughlin. What was it?
I don't know, Luke something.
Anyway,
It
it kind of ruins the.
Should be Luke McLaughlin.
It ruins the original concept of in this world of
Yeah.
Anyway, I can't.
Touch would move faster than light.
Yes.
So you could replicate this in real life if you put on a
can't
VR headset and fucking made it
Right.
delay.
Oh my god!
Right?
That's good.
That is because there's
Yeah,
no
okay.
touch in that world.
When there is touch in that world, a lot of people are not going to leave their fucking bedrooms, are they?
Dude, no way. If I could custom design.
No, the backing music.
Oh, I thought you meant do a predator. Like a real sex, fucking a robot.
You didn't have to do that, by the way. You were like, oh, I guess I'll trust Ruben on this one.
You gestured for me to do the I was like, oh, was that good?
That Luke,
I was
that
like
was
a dog.
a
I was like, okay, thank you.
that was a fucking awesome thought. I love that one.
Yeah, it was a great thought. Yeah. This one, I've Reddit suspicions. I'm not going to make any accusations.
All right.
I'm just saying
Because we don't a lot of you guys are you'll read a shower thought on Reddit and you'll be like, I'll just email that to the boys. Guys, we can tell.
Oh, I've lost it. Oh, okay. No.
I've got one.
Yeah, you do
Right.
it.
Okay.
Where's it
So this one came from.
How's that cog going, Luke?
Yeah, there's one cog spinning.
I think it's rusted.
I should get a new T-shirt.
I should
Bates
get a red one.
from Bates. What's up, Bates? Hey boys. I was thinking that after Tuesday's episode, by the way, great one as always. Thanks for keeping us entertained.
That wasn't a thought. That was a compliment.
It was,
Wow.
it was a good boy moment.
Yeah. Thanks for keeping us entertained during the second lockdown here in Belgium. You're welcome, mate. Or you're welcome. Sam skips the intro 5 minutes in, and reading the sound off section, he's not the only one who does this. We've established earlier that a certain percentage of Luke and Lewis listeners fall asleep listening to the show about 20 minutes in or 40 minutes in. So they only hear the first 60% of it. So basically, it's only the very rare unicorn who listens to an entire episode.
I mean, we can see our audience retention, and there is a significant portion that do listen still to the whole episode. And I think that would be even more so in audio. YouTube, fair enough. You mightn't watch the whole thing.
YouTube, I think the average watch time is about half.
Yes. Which means there is
but that
half
includes
the people
like
finishing it, right?
a few hundred people who might watch 1 minute and go, nah, this isn't for me.
Yeah,
that brings the average down.
I think about 50% of people would finish it on YouTube. Because often I notice like whatever we talk about in the first 20 minutes is the most commented thing.
Yes.
Very rarely will people... That's when you can prove to us that you are really sitting out the whole thing. If you reference something in the comments that we talk about in the 55-minute mark, damn.
That's big. That happened with the roast. Like someone left a comment about, they said, oh man, the comment was literally, oh dude,
Lewis's last joke.
No, he goes, Ruben has the most brutal joke out of everyone. And then they edited it later and said, never mind, this timestamp from Jasmine. And it's like, so you clearly watched, what was it? You, Luke,
you watched
and then one
the
person...
first 6 minutes and then went, I'm calling it already. The most brutal
three
joke.
sets. 3 sets. There was like fucking 6 or 7. And he goes, Ruben did the most brutal... You didn't even watch it.
You know that we've gone into the psychology of a YouTube commenter many times on this show. And there is often... I've hit the point now where I'm like, there's actually no logical thought that goes into any comment on YouTube. And I think that's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
You have to accept that. You're getting people's often really thought out or really unthought out opinions on whatever you spend a lot of time on.
And also whether or not it's thought out or not thought out.
Or just long and ranty, who knows?
No matter what type of comment you're getting, about 50% of those people are pooing.
Yes. True. Yeah, often I'm doing a fat old shit. Whenever I comment on yours, know that I've got like a nugget hanging out of me as I'm doing it.
Disgusting.
You're the one who went there.
Well, yeah, but I didn't need a...
Yeah, I didn't need to say nugget.
Nugget was a bit much.
I think I've deleted the thought I was going to read.
That's...
but I have another good one.
I know what the thought is.
Yeah,
I just don't know who sent it.
I remember it. I was about to say, I can't credit the person. I apologize.
Okay.
I could just search scissors in the email for the credit. It was scissors, just domesticated knives. And that's very funny. So I'm not going to accuse you of not making that up, but it is.
Yeah, I guess they're like because knives are just domesticated sharp shit that we found.
Yes, and just to add on to that thought, I got to thinking after I read that a hedge trimmer's just domesticated swords.
Yeah,
because they're just bigger scissors, really.
And nail clippers, the pug of scissors.
What does pug mean?
Like we really bred that from
the
original, you know.
Yes, you're correct.
We had knives, which are wolves, and then we domesticated them, scissors, and then we fucked them up. Toenail clippers.
And they're good for like one thing.
Yeah, they're good for one thing.
Yeah,
and you don't really want to look at them.
Yeah.
And they break really easily.
Yeah. That's a great thought.
Yeah.
From Preston.
Preston? Great stuff, Preston.
And I'm impressed.
Tim. This thought comes in from... Now, this is a real name, and I'm not going to laugh. Vandrew.
Vandrew?
Not Andrew. Vandrew.
Drew Van?
Just Vandrew.
Vandrew, right.
Not only is his name not Andrew, but he has 2 actual words in his name. Van and then Drew.
That's a strange name.
If he hyphenated them...
Do you reckon his name is Drew and he drives a van? And there's another guy in their friendship group called Drew. But Van Drew was like the second guy he drove.
what do we call new Drew? Let's call him Van Drew.
He's the guy with the van.
Yeah. This one's great. And this is, I think, my favorite thought that we've received.
Is it about vans?
In a while. It's not.
No.
Hey, guys, just a thought. I fucking love this.
Yeah.
Would the best name for Guy Sebastian's merch shop be By Sebastian?
That's good.
And to answer it, I think yes, that would
Yeah.
be great for marketing.
That is good.
That's what like Guy Sebastian would do
Yeah.
if he was like a social media
Guy
influencer.
Sebastian.
And he like
That's-
Logan Paul, you know,
That
like
is good.
if he was a vlogger, he'd be like, head to buysebastian.com and cut my new merch.
You know what? You know me, I'm a businessman. I'm an entrepreneur. How about we register that domain and we try and sell it to Guy Sebastian?
Well, we should give some cut to Van Drew so he can get a new van or something.
Yeah. 50-50, mate.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Van Drew, we're happy to go 50-50 with you in on
Yeah.
that idea.
Great. We'll register that today. And we'll reach out to Guy Sebastian's team, see if we can sell it to him.
He's already got a merch site.
What is it?
What is it?
Well, it's part of his website, which is just called guysebastian.com.au.
Yeah.
And then the merch link redirects you to threadshop.com.au.
Well, that doesn't have anything to do with him.
No,
Wait,
it's
so
not.
hang on. There's no pun based on his name.
Doesn't seem to be.
We're going to be rich.
It's not even cool Guy Sebastian.
We're going to be rich. The minute he hears about By Sebastian,
Damn,
it's over.
it's all over.
Yeah.
Good luck, Conrad Sewell. You're gonna get fucking destroyed in the merch game of Australian artists
Yeah.
with a merch shop.
This is good. Great.
Jeez, now my brain's running.
Yeah.
You know, now it's like I'm trying to think of a good one for Amy Shark, but I'll get back to you. Anyway, I'll get back to you. So,
okay, cool.
guys, speaking of great things financially,
Yes.
we love Cashier, and
We thought this was going to happen last episode. Remember? We thought we were going to do this last episode. Turns out we were wrong.
yeah,
That's how excited I was about this. That I just wanted to bust it early.
yeah. Our very good friends at Manscaped. Yeah, that you thought Nugget
Unnecessary.
was unnecessary. That
Well,
was way too much.
We're in the same realm, you know. It's the same
Yeah.
area.
Yeah. Well, if
Yeah.
you want to look good while you're busting early, head to bloodymanscaped.com because
right.
they sponsor our show and we love their product.
We do.
And whenever I'm premature
Regularly.
ejaculating, I look great.
Regularly use
It
this,
makes
baby.
up for how, you know, like if you are a bit
Yeah.
speedy in the bedroom,
Yeah.
make up for it with a fresh. I don't know. I'm
This
sorry.
is disgusting.
I'm sorry. They pay us.
Yeah, guys, they've signed back on with us,
Mm,
and this is how we treat them.
yeah.
Okay. What I would like to say.
It's not like a Colgate ad, really.
Nah, no, it's not.
It's fresh.
Fellas,
Mm.
Boys.
2020 has made it hard for us to stay as hygienic as we should be. Luckily, our partners at Manscaped, this sounds just like me, have made it easy to turn your bathroom into your own private dong salon, especially if you're the type to bust early. They've written that.
Oh, mate, did they really write Dong Salon?
Yeah, dong salon.
Oh, then
yeah.
Fresh Cock was nowhere near over the line.
No,
If they're
dong
telling us to
salon.
say Dong Salon, then Fresh Cock was fair game.
Yeah, that's fine. Manscaped is on a mission to change the grooming game with their below-the-waist grooming and hygiene products, and they just released in the UK, Canada, and Australia.
Boom.
Manscaped.com. Use the code SOUNDOFF or SOUNDOFF20. Now, our preference would be SOUNDOFF20 because that's what they told us to change the code to. Obviously, they didn't do that for themselves because that's not working. But try it out.
Well-
If not, SoundOff is working. I checked it today.
And thank you for the people telling us that. It means you guys are going to
Yeah.
manscaped.com and trying our code, which is awesome because that helps support the show.
Yeah.
Obviously, the more you guys support Manscaped, the more they support our show.
Yeah.
So thank you for going to check the code. And a lot of people have bought the lawnmower.
Yeah.
3,000.
Yeah, 3.0.
3.0.
They're not up to 3,000.
I
They're
keep-
working on the 3.5
I
at the
keep
moment.
getting
I think.
it confused with like the Nimbus 2000 because it's like
Andre
the
3000.
best. Yeah, the guy from Outcast.
Do you reckon he shaves his pubes for this?
I mean, yeah, he's a fresh dude.
Yeah, he's pretty fresh. Do you reckon
Yeah.
he busts early?
Yeah, and while he's like doing it,
Hey,
he's like shake it.
Yeah,
shake
that's
it.
disgusting. Guys, use code SOUNDOFF for 20% off and free shipping.
What I
How
like.
good's that?
We got sent this. There's also a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
The crop mop.
that for?
Refreshing. See, this is where I got fresh from. Refreshing ball wipes.
Hey.
It's like a wet wipe for your nuts. It is.
Who the fuck needs that?
You look at me like I said something wrong. I'm like, mate, it's here.
No, but I'm sure, look, guys, I'm sure that there's someone out there that needs to wipe their nuts.
It's like if you're not doing it before a shower, like if you're a man on the go, if you want to have a bit of a trim and then go out afterwards. No, afterwards to get rid of like any residue. You know, like when you get a haircut and you just want to have a shower afterwards.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I think it's like if you're a man.
I
on
was
the go.
thinking that it would be like, you know, you've had a hard day at the office.
No.
And then you're
post-shave.
like, you know what? My nuts are sopping.
It's post trim. I think it's a post trim use.
Maybe that's if you're in the office and you're busting your pants and you're like, man, you know what I need? I need to mop my nuts.
Yeah. Just calling it a mop, it just like is so aggressive. Like they could have called it a wipe.
Yeah.
You know, a mop is like, how fucked are your nuts that you need a mop?
Yeah.
Get a bucket and a mop
for these wet ass nuts. Guys, please use our code because if you guys don't use it and they listen to that, they'll be like, well, there's zero benefit here. You have to use the code so we can get away with doing their reads like that.
And that's our fault. And
yeah,
we
that is our
apologize.
fault. Manscaped.com, use code SOUNDOFF or preferably SOUNDOFF20 if that's working. Check them both, but one of them definitely does work. And yeah, they support the show, so that's how we pay the bills here. So and you know what? For real, this fucking lawnmower thing is great.
Yeah, it's awesome. Lewis.
What?
Whoa. Firstly,
Yeah.
Calm down.
Okay, sorry.
Secondly, we have to address, and it's something we didn't want to address. We have to address something again that we've been avoiding for a very obvious reason.
Have we?
Yes, we have to address the show's curse.
Oh.
The ongoing curse that our show has, where whenever it started off,
Can you bring the article up, Ruben?
whenever we
That will be discussed.
originally we addressed death on the show. Someone
Yeah.
almost died listening to our show about a year ago now.
Or
Over a year ago.
literally died. They died and then came back
Came
to
back
life.
to life. Then while that episode, someone's dog died while listening to that episode.
Didn't come back.
And then we talked about that. And from then on, there has been just a series of events that
Someone had a car accident.
Yeah.
Almost died.
while we were talking about the dog dying, someone then had a car accident.
Yeah. And then when we talked about the car accident, shortly after that episode, someone's nana had a stroke
yes,
and died.
and which wasn't funny.
And that's not funny
That's
at
not
all.
funny.
There's nothing funny about
No.
that. Someone's nana having a stroke and dying.
No.
That's not funny.
No, and the good thing we didn't laugh about it for 4 minutes one episode, because that would not be funny.
TikTok went off though, didn't it?
Yeah. And did I tell you that guy commented on the thing saying Nana would approve?
Yeah.
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 That was good.
What would she do?
Approve.
Wasn't her name Nana Wood?
Oh.
Nana Wood approve what?
Oh my god, that is like a 10-week
Yeah.
old callback.
Yeah. But we got it in there.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That was good.
Good boy.
But the time for laughter is over.
Yes.
Because we thought when Nana Wood died, which is what she would do, that we thought the curse was
Bad
over.
boy.
Yeah,
Bad boy for
sorry,
doing
mate.
it to us.
Yeah, sorry. We thought the curse was over. We thought there's no way it's coming back. We were like, we discussed it. We said, oh well, it's just done. It's not going to come back. That it's, you know, we were honestly like, look, it's a bit of a joke and it's not going to get, you know, any better than that. So we'll just move on from it. But it's
But also,
real.
we didn't want to kill anyone else, was the main thing. There was
Yeah.
a direct correlation between us talking about death and bad things happening on the show. A lot
Yeah.
of death. And so really, if you're listening now and you have a loved one that's sick, just stop.
Yeah.
Just stop now. It might already be too late, and we
And
apologize for
I
that.
got an email. I got a couple of emails about the curse.
Dude, we've been getting them for the last couple months, and we've just been ignoring them on the show, not because we don't want to read your emails, because we're trying to put an end to this fucking curse. But then something so bad happened during the week that we were like, okay, we have to address this again.
Yeah.
This one came in from Jason. He said, "Hey guys, I already asked Luke on Twitch." What? But he wasn't clear on the answer. Oh, maybe I told him to email in. Sometimes people ask me a question about the podcast on Twitch, and I was like, mate, maybe send that.
Lewis5@gmail.com. Everyone knows that.
He said, I Oh, no, this one. This one was pro curse. Probably a bad place to start.
Oh.
This one said, "Hey guys, can you please do more chat about the podcast curse? My neighbor's dog never shuts the fuck up. I always listen to the podcast sitting next to the fence in the backyard in the
Trying
hope,
to kill
he
it.
goes, in the hope that you'll bring back up the curse."
Oh, well.
With the dog right next to the other side of the fence, but it doesn't seem to be working. Any advice? Cheers.
Well, now that we've talked about the dog,
Go play it.
give it a couple of weeks,
We're not
mate.
encouraging that.
Be sorted out.
No, we can't encourage that.
Well,
That sounded pretty annoying, the dog.
sounds pretty annoying. Yeah. You know what? Maybe listen to it next to the fence with headphones on and see if that maybe shuts the dog up. Maybe the dog will sense that and just shush. If that doesn't work, bust out the speaker. I got an email here. Your show is still cursed, right? And this came in after we hadn't been talking about it for weeks. So it's just the show generally, but talking about it seems to make it worse.
Yeah.
Hey boys, this comes in from Tali. I was listening to the episode where you talk about the guy's grandma passing away, and during that I got a call from my mum. She told me that my great aunt is in the hospital. We don't have much news, so I'm going to have to stop listening to your show for a bit until she gets out of the hospital. Love the show, but I don't want to risk it. Good call. And that was October 16, and she hasn't followed up. So she hasn't heard an episode since. Because I feel like she would send us an update with what's going on. You know, so we'll test it. Tali, send us an update. And if we get no update, she must be fine. And still in hospital.
Or she's dead as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Tali could be
Tali's dead.
I was like, oh man, if we don't get an email from Tali, we should just quit the show. Like it's
that
a means
miracle.
the curse is real.
It's a miracle that you and I are alive.
Pretty
Really?
much. Have you had any cursed things happen to you, Ruben?
I mean, obviously my house is haunted. You know, someone knocked on the door before and there was someone in my bedroom the other night.
No, I don't think so. I think I'm immune. Vegan power, probably.
I don't think you're getting that from a herb.
Get on those carrots, guys.
What were you eating today as a treat? This is your idea of a treat. Would you like to tell everyone what you were eating today?
It was chocolate-covered rice crackers.
Yeah, there's your curse, right? You're fucking cursed.
You've cursed your
Chocolate-covered
and your
rice
taste buds.
crackers. For fuck's sake.
Do you ever have fun?
That's the type of food.
It's not a fun
I
snack.
don't deserve that.
It's not a fun snack.
That's the type
Yeah,
of
it
food
is.
that the weird mum brings to it, like a birthday party. I'm gonna bring some healthy snacks, and no one fucking touches them.
This is why I don't need to do the fitness challenge, right? Because I eat good. I eat healthy.
Is that good? That's healthy,
Yeah.
but is that good?
I'd rather run
Rice
3 times a
crackers.
day than pretend to than treat my body like that. You
I'd
know?
rather smash a zinger box and then work out immediately.
They were fine. You didn't even try them. Continue.
All right. This one came in from it's just a username, Carrot Keck. It's probably another one of your people.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Oh, a carrot.
I regularly listen to you guys, and today tragedy has struck. And by the way, the subject of the email was quite confronting opening this one. Yet another death is on your hands.
Oh, fuck.
Boy.
That's a bit forward.
Often I will play the podcast in the background while gaming. Oh, have we already read this?
Maybe.
I think I've read this. This one came in on September 29th.
Yeah, we did say,
I think-
remember Ruben did say before, just look at the emails after a specific date.
October
Yeah,
8th.
that was the
October
one
8th.
of the guy gaming, and then
And then you remember how we sort of had to prepare for the show and stuff?
no,
and you-
that was
I
in my
remember that.
folder.
I remember that.
That was in the Luke folder.
Yeah, because
yeah.
but you've already read it, so you haven't deleted it.
Yeah.
And I was judging Lewis for not doing that the other day off air. I was like, God, it's so annoying when like Lewis never deletes.
All right,
Yeah.
come on, mate, read a
Okay,
new one.
The,
Oh,
do you
that's
have-
it.
That's it.
No,
Okay,
there
well,
are more. I gave you
I've
so
been
many.
scrolling.
wanna
That's
read
why
it,
I've been
read it.
ignoring you guys. Oh, Jen,
Jen,
your podcast is truly cursed.
the cogs got there.
I truly
Cog.
did not think I was going to fall victim to the podcast curse, but here we are. Poor Jen. Last night I fell asleep listening to your podcast, as I do quite a lot. A bit rude, that's all right. You know, 25% of you regularly do that.
Bit rude, but not unexpected.
Yes. She said, yes, I'm one of those listeners. I proceeded to wake up to find out that our family cat had been found dead.
What?
So she went to sleep listening. When she woke up, family cat's dead.
That's
damning.
That's what's that? 2 pets?
That's
Hopefully
almost
3?
3, 4 now.
Yeah.
That was a few. We've had a few pets. I've lost count.
Yeah, fuck. So we thought we were getting these emails trickling in, but sometimes people catch up on episodes. So we kind of thought, Oh, well, that's just like run off from when we were talking
That's
about
a
the
coincidence.
curse. It's a coincidence. Like we didn't have any concrete evidence that our show talking about things would curse the subject, but something happened this week that directly correlates exactly to something that we had never spoken about on the show ever before, not even in passing, just something that spontaneously came up on our show and then directly resulted in the death of a human being. Ruben, can you read that headline and tell us the date first and then read the headline?
November 9.
Okay, November 9. So about a week before November 9 on the Zoom show.
And also last episode.
And the last episode, right? Which we recorded.
I think we released it on November 9.
We're released on November 8.
Okay.
Released on November 8th.
Oh, God.
We laughed and joked and talked way too much about Scooby Doo and all of the Scooby Doo characters and how funny we thought Scooby Doo was.
We kind of found out that there is like 20 sub characters of Scooby Doo, such as Ruby Doo.
Like extended family members of Scooby Doo. Missing Link Doo, personal favorite.
Yep. I enjoy Yabba Doo and
Yabba-Doo's good.
hate Uncle Nasty Doo.
I like Doobie Doobie Doo.
Yep.
Bit of a funky guy. Seems to be like a Prince parody.
There's also an ancestor called Yankle Doodle Doo.
Yeah, that's quite
Yankee Doodle Doo.
Yankee Doodle Doo. That's quite good because that's a little bit funny. Now, we talked about that for ages and then we just moved on from it, Luke.
As we spoke about on Tuesday's episode, it was just one of those moments. It was the last lockdown episode, I think.
Yep.
We'd all got a little bit mad, and it was kind of a random thing to bring up. Why would we talk about Scooby Doo?
No reason to bring it up at all.
I haven't seen that cartoon or movie in really years.
No. And then, Ruben, the next day, what headline hit the news that we have been tagged in and blamed for incessantly for days since it came out?
Co-creator of Scooby Doo dies at 82. I didn't need to rhyme, did it?
Didn't need to rhyme, no. That we fucking killed him. And what's his name?
Ken Spears.
What the fuck?
Oh, is his name Ken Spears?
Ken Spears.
Oh,
we
damn.
killed him.
What? And you're to blame, I think.
I don't know. Well, I didn't know that I was related to
You
him.
did bring up the Scooby Doo
His name's not Ken Kidgel.
The Scooby Doo chat was my idea.
Yeah.
And we brought it to the show, and the next day, the co-creator of Scooby Doo dies? I don't think that's a coincidence.
No, neither do I. Our show is fucking cursed. And I don't know what to do at this point. Like, we were going to perform... Here's the thing. We were going to perform, like, an exorcism or something, but...
Yeah.
We just, like... It's such a risk. Like, I've heard of exorcisms going badly, and it makes the demon or whatever's cursing our show even more angry.
We don't want to curse the exorcist.
True, because we'd have to invite someone else in here to our little cursed realm. Maybe it's the garage, but it was happening in the Zoom episodes.
No, and it was also happening.
in the warehouse.
Started at the warehouse.
I would say we also do we only do our podcast in cursed locations.
That is
Frankston,
true. Warehouse
warehouse.
curse. Zoom sucks. Frankston. It's a nice studio, but the area is cursed.
You notice when we did a nice episode in the park, no bad repercussions
Nothing
happened
happened.
from that.
That's true. Well, maybe it's, you know what? Maybe we're going to have to we have to finish the year.
Give
and
us
then
ideas, guys.
How do we beat this curse?
Yeah, because I think we had a few ideas last time. None of them were concrete. Like, people just like, oh, sprinkle some salt over your chairs. Like, that's what someone emailed in. We're like, all right, that's...
What is this, fish and chips?
You know. Yeah, this is the curse we're dealing with.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, time to get serious, right?
So, yeah.
You watch one episode of Supernatural, you think you're a fucking expert?
Yeah.
Cool. We're dealing with real shit. We've killed 2 humans.
And a bunch of fucking pets.
Yeah. Less important, but still worth noting.
Well, I'm sure Jen's
guys,
pretty upset about it.
Tell me this.
Yeah.
What animal is Scooby Doo?
A dog.
God, I'm glad I don't have a dog.
Tell me this. What animal is missing Link do?
Oh,
I don't know.
I have an update. It's not funny at all. It's really sad.
About missing Link do?
No.
No?
Remember I said to my friend
Yeah.
To avoid all social media posts about our podcast because his dog was really sick. They had to put his dog down.
The fuck?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yes. And I said, "Did you avoid it?" And he goes, "I saw a couple of things." And
What the fuck? It's cursed.
Yeah.
We need to end the episode. We can't
let's
continue.
stop.
Guys, please help us. lukeandlewis5@gmail.com. We need your suggestions on how to defeat the curse, and we need heaps more pictures of missing Link Do. Ruben is frothing them.
No.
That's the end of
Keep
the
them coming
episode.
in.
Thank you so
I'm
much.
deleting them, not reading
We
them.
need to end this because we don't want more pets and family members to die. Rest in peace, Ken Spears. Sorry about that.
And
That's our bad.
Flag your missing Link Do emails is very important so Ruben doesn't miss them.
Right.